What's up, Foxtrotters? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, hello. It's nice to see you all again. You guys look great. And to all the new subscribers who have just recently joined us, thank you for becoming a Foxtrotter and joining the den here. It is so nice to have you. Very exciting stuff. And as soon as I say that, I'm going to finish with, just so everyone knows, I'm not feeling so well today. Very exciting channel. Boy, that I really know how to sell myself, right? You know, like, listen to my channel. Very exciting. Welcome. Also, I am sick today. So if you hear that in the video today, if I sound a little mer, that's all that it is. Other than that, I'm in good spirits and I'm excited to tackle some MLM trash for you. We have some stories, we have some smaller posts, some good old Facebook Hunbot posts, some good stuff. So if that sounds good to you, then please stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to start right off the bat with some infuriating content brought to you by doTERRA Peppermint Oil. So it is once again one of those infamous claims. Young Living is guilty of this as well. They make these very fake, these faux medical claims about what their oils can do. This one says,
Woke up to a not so happy kid this morning. Out of the blue, his body just felt crappy all over in every way. Luckily, we have everything we need to support his body naturally, right at home. 102 to 101.4 in less than a half hour. I am so grateful I have options. The worst thing is to feel helpless when your kids need you. Don't worry, honey. Mom's got this. Hashtag peppermint. Hashtag peppermint cools. Hashtag natural options. Hashtag natural solutions. Hashtag doTERRA. Hashtag essential oils. Hashtag doTERRA essential oils.
oh my God, it keeps going. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the fact that the temperature went down a 0.6 in less than half an hour, I mean, that could just be the body's natural reaction. I don't necessarily think that peppermint will get rid of your fever. Peppermint is known to induce a sensation of cooling because it is peppermint. It's mentholated, right? So it like makes your skin feel like tingly, you know, like it feels cooler, but it's not actually cooler. So the oil did not help lower the temperature. If anything, that's your kid's natural body systems fighting against it. Maybe you gave him an aspirin, a baby aspirin, and you're not telling anyone that. But either way, I want to know how you gave this to your kid. That's the part I'm concerned about, okay? Because it says you woke up to the happy kid. Luckily, we have everything we need to support his body naturally. Okay, great. Oh man, I'm concerned about how you gave this to him. Like, did you rub it on his skin? If so, I hope you used a carrier oil because this can burn their skin. It can burn anybody's skin. It's very intense stuff, these essential oils. You know, they're not just like a nice smelling oil. They're intense. They're pretty powerful. They're concentrated. Do not put this on your children. And I really hope you didn't put it in your child either. Oh, this one makes me sad. Just broke up with my Amway boyfriend. He is an amazing person and such a sweet boyfriend, but we talked and talked and talked about how this is going to ruin our lives and he could not be persuaded. He is so sure he is doing the right thing and it's hard to be mad at him because in his heart he is doing whatever it takes to make a better life for himself and his family. But I decided I could not live with the future of him not paying off debt, not saving, always away at meetings or prospecting, and always thinking he's on the verge of success. I'm heartbroken and don't know how to let go of my anger with Amway and his upline. Just wondering if anyone else has been through this. Oh, honey. I'm sorry. You did the right thing, though, and maybe one day he'll realize. Maybe soon. Maybe you guys, if you're meant to be together, he'll come back around. You know, that would be good for you, I'm sure, but you really did the right thing here. I know that was probably really hard, but good for you. That was a really adult, smart thing to do. So I'm sorry, wherever you are, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're healing and doing whatever you can to stay the hell away from MLMs. Dear God, what am I looking at? Hold on. Pantyhose. Okay, she's got pantyhose over her face and she put makeup on the pantyhose? I'm not understanding. Pantyhose challenge. Okay, the eyes look really googly, like they're going off to the sides. That makes me feel like that she's painted it over onto the pantyhose. It's so creepy looking. Lime Life Hun, who says Lime Life is different because they're not gimmicky. Okay, Lime Life. Limelight? Lime Life. Anyway, so that must be one of those makeup MLMs similar to Unique. I've kind of started hearing about this one recently. I haven't done any research into it, so I'm always interested in new terrible makeup MLMs. I don't know why. They just, for some reason, they really kind of like get me. Kind of like, well, I guess LuLaRoe does too, but the makeup ones, I don't know. I guess as a woman who's prone to buying lots and lots of makeup, it just makes me feel a lot better about my own choices. If that makes any sense. But I'm confused what the challenge is really supposed to be, the pantyhose challenge. If anyone knows, please feel free to enlighten me below. Thanks. Okay, for the record, is it Monat or Monet? I've never actually bothered to research it. Yeah, if someone could let me know down below, that'd be great. Monat Huns $10 conditioner actually costs $200+. I'm from a very small town where everyone knows everyone. For the past year or so, a Monat Hun has been inundating Facebook with posts about how great her hair is and encouraging everyone to take advantage of the great Monat sales. The most recent sale was conditioner for $10. No one responded to the post except for an elderly woman in the community who said she went to the website but the conditioner wasn't $10. Monat Hun responded, "You have to be a VIP." Oh,
you have to be a VIP to get it for $10. I'll send you a private message.
According to the website, in order to be VIP, you have to pay $19.99 and agree to purchase 3 flex ship orders. The first flex ship order doesn't appear to have a minimum amount, but the other 2 must be $84 or more. So in order to get that $10 conditioner, you need to spend $200+. That's kind of like the classic MLM setup though, right? I mean, they tell you it's only going to cost this much to get into it, but eventually it ends up becoming like, well, if you really want to get into it, you actually have to pay all this extra money, you know? It's just a way to get you to spend more in the end. And when I first started reading that and I got to the part where it said that the elderly woman was the one who responded, I got kind of nervous. I was like, oh crap. But then it was just her calling out the Hun as well. So it's good to know that everyone can see through this crap. Just like ridiculous. Found in Life Hack Book. Huns, take note. If a job makes you pay money to work for them, it's a scam. Period. Yeah, there's nothing else to add to it. That's perfect. Short and sweet. That's exactly the truth. If you have to pay money to work for the company, then it is a scam. Do not kid yourself, folks. So done with my boss babe friend. I have a good friend who just recently joined Mary Kay and excitedly invited me to attend her facial party, saying that I wouldn't have to buy anything, but it would be nice just to have me there. I was hesitant, but agreed anyways to avoid making her feel bad, which I guess I should have taken the chance to warn her about Mary Kay and their predatory practices right then. For 3 hours, I sat there while her new director preached about the perks of being a boss babe and all the wonderful perks that you get when you sign up. The facial took 10 minutes tops, and they would only let us do half of our face so that we could see the difference it made. The director then gave us sheets of paper and stated that we needed to provide at least 6 phone numbers for my friend so she could start her business, and I immediately felt uneasy. I don't just give people's info out. That feels wrong to me. This pretentious lady notices I only have 3 numbers down and calls me out saying I'm not being very supportive and that this is to help my friend. This filled me with so much rage. Are you freaking kidding me? I also had about $30 to my name at that time and couldn't afford to buy anything, which also set her off. Later, I was talking to my friend and she mentioned to me that she was hurt that I didn't even buy something small. You could have at least
bought a lip gloss.
Girl, what? I thought you didn't care and that you just wanted me to be there as a friend. Now all I hear about is her dang Mary Kay business, and I persistently get texts from her asking me to hurry and support her latest sales goals. I don't know what to do, honestly. She used to be so close to me, and now all she sees me as is a way to get more money. Yeah, I think a lot of us who have been here for a while and have been in the Reddit community for a minute now, the anti-MLM world, I think we all know that this is just really common. Friendships are often murdered by MLMs and their predatory practices. The way that they brainwash you. I mean, I don't know that clip earlier, right, from inside the Primerica class. Okay, so you could see that there is a level of brainwashing that goes on. It's pretty serious, and it just causes people to burn through their relationships with people all around them. Case in point, You know, she told her friend, you don't need to buy anything, there's no pressure. And then after all is said and done, oh, actually, you should have bought something. There was pressure. I don't know. It's just really sad. Mixed messages. I feel bad for this friendship, the loss of it, but also just, that's just kind of how these go. And I'm really sorry. And at least you know better. She might not, but you do. And that's better than nothing. Okay, Plexus Hun. We share so you'll care and infest. How did she not notice? It's already got 49 views. We share so you'll care and infest the world. That's one of the best mess ups I've ever seen. I mean, that is a perfect slip up. Freud would be proud. That is incredible. Infest. I'm just envisioning like a sea of cockroaches carrying like Plexus pink drinks. Okay, so I wonder if this is actually true. It looks pretty official. FDA Cosmetics with the little verified check mark next to it and everything. So I'm afraid it probably is true, which is really gross because there has been a recall on Young Living Essential Oils corporate. They recall Young Living Orange Blossom Moisturizer due to contamination with Candida yeast species and yeast like Staphylococcus fragrans. I don't know what all of that means, but I know that Candida yeast species cause things like pink eye and other kinds of funguses, ringworm, you know, those type of really gross things. That is so gross. Unreal. Orange Blossom Moisturizer. That is nuts. That is so nuts. That is so unbelievably gross. Oh, God. Oh. Just meet my mentors. They're fantastic. You'll love them. Decided to share about my first real experience with an MLM trying to recruit me. Never knew what it was. Looking back, I've been around them, but never asked to join. Skinny Tea, Passion Party, Arbonne, the like. Amway destroyed a friendship of almost 10 years because I'm a negative outside influence, and his mentors believe I'm toxic to his success. We met through work that had a sales aspect to it, but for the most part was average retail. Had a lot of respect for him because he always excelled where I struggled. I have always had a lot of anxiety where he was confident, carefree, and loved trying new things. Even after he moved away, we kept in touch, and I would usually drive out to visit him during the summer. So when he told me that he would be in my city for a business conference and wanted to meet up after, I didn't think anything of it. He's always had his hand in a lot of projects, beekeeping, small acting gigs, but never anything that took off. So when I picked him up from a large-scale conventional center dressed to the nines, it struck me as odd. He's the small-town farm boy with huge ideas, but no offense to him, nothing that would ever fill 122,000 square foot building. Amway hint number 1. We go to our usual greasy spoon, I compliment his outfit, and he gives me a vague, oh, things are really working out for me, but enough about me, how are you, how's work? Amway hint number 2, pretend you're living the high life, even if you aren't. I hated my job at the time, and the chance to vent about it outside of coworkers was a bait I couldn't resist. I'm sure he was sitting there ticking off his little checklist of scripts. Unhappy with job, bosses, company, and the big one, pay. I was a supervisor making the same as the people we just hired and were training. Due to training, my sales numbers were low and stress was high. I couldn't have handed him a better line to transition than, I wish I was as good at sales as you were. His eyes lit up and he launched into, well, you can. I'm going to retire in 2 years. I've started this amazing new opportunity and all I have to do is read this book. I have mentors and life coaches and I've finally got it all figured out. I sat through a long speech on how they were associated with big name brand this and that. I work for the real pyramid because I'll never be CEO, and he drew this crappy web diagram on how he can sign up as many or as little people below him. Now, I had no idea what an MLM was, but alarm bells were going off, and for some reason, I was very hurt at the idea of someone making money off me. I just saw it as self-serving. I want you to sign up because it will help me. I took his own pen and drew a triangle around one of his webs. I asked what company was, and given the, you'll have to talk to my mentors, they will be able to answer questions better. Told him that seemed like a red flag and I'm not interested, and his response was to try and guilt me over my anxiety. You'll never get anywhere because you're too scared to take risks. Why do you think you struggle so much? Whenever an opportunity arrives, you shut it down because you don't want to leave your comfort zone. You're too scared to drive 6 hours alone before, and look what I helped you accomplish now. You love driving, you come out every year to visit, and you're confident about it. I reluctantly agreed to think about meeting his mentor and drove home. I ranted to my mom about how I thought I was catching up with a friend and how I felt used for a pitch. All she said was look up Amway. Word for word. Scripts. I even found the event listing at the center I picked him up from. It got to the point I had to stop texting him. He lived and breathed Amway. Never by name, just how great his mentors were and how well off he was now. Saw him for the first time in 3 years recently. He's still doing it, but he mentioned he lost a lot of money signing up people who weren't good fits and has to be a lot more selective now. He had been avoiding me because his mentors told him I was a toxic negative attitude that would only bring him down. After that, I never texted him again. That ship sailed. I still talk to his brothers, and he's not doing well. Pretty much most of his family has cut ties. TLDR, smart friend I looked up to got pulled into Amway, tried to manipulate me by blaming my anxiety, cut ties because I won't drink the Kool-Aid. Oh my goodness. That's just sad. These stories of people losing friendships, it's just really depressing. Yeah, that's just really, really sad, you guys. You just really believe that this person really believed, like, oh, we were actually friends. They must really want to hang out with me. And then it was just to sell them stuff. And then, the people above the friend were able to turn this person off of their own friend. And oh my God. Yeah. Destroyed a friendship of almost 10 years. Negative outside influence. I mean, that falls under the bite model, right? That whole culty aspect kind of a thing where anybody who's not with you is against you. Ugh, it's just really creepy. I hope he gets out of it eventually, but it really sounds like he has completely drunk the Kool-Aid, and I am sorry for the loss of your friendship. I really am. I don't mean to laugh while I say that. It's such a darkly humorous thing, but truly, I'm really glad that you did not get suckered into it, even though you felt guilty. So, good for you. And for the obligatory cute animal photo today, it is Tippy taking a nap on the couch, the lumpy couch that she definitely enjoys more than I do, so that's great. And anyone who's looking to get a new member of their family, I definitely recommend adopting, not shopping. Check out your local shelters, your local humane societies, donate if you can, volunteer if you can, and don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like that video, please hit that like button down below. If you have any comments or suggestions, leave that down below as well. If you are not already, please hit that subscribe button and become a foxtrotter. Join the den. It would be so awesome, and I would love to have you here. And I do want to let everyone know that I am still working on the Rodent and Fields video. It's just taking a little more time. It's a little more intensive, a little more, well, relatively intensive, right? It's all through the computer, but you know what I mean. Like, it's taking me a little bit longer to piece that one together because I want to make sure I get it right on. You know what I mean? Anyways, thanks to everyone for all of the support. It's so nice to have all of the new subscribers, all of the new likes, the comments, all of it. I just appreciate it. I adore it. Thank you all so very much. And as always, until the next video, take care.